the Hayate, a Tier 10 Japanese destroyer that is a jack of all trades, yet master of none. It has 6 127mm guns, as well as 2 quintuple racks of 610mm torpedoes. It is a mix of a gunboat and a torpedo boat, offering solid DPM with its guns and good power with its torps. However, its mediocre speed and concealment make aggressive plays in the ship a bit more limited. As such, it's usually better in a support role and as an opportunist. I have a few games here that showcase its supportive capabilities, and here's my equipment and captain build for reference. Alright, the super ships are not ideal, nor is Des Moines, but at least the super ships are just battleships. Super cruisers would be really dangerous for me. The Marceau's the only one I think I like really fear out of the destroyers. I mean, the GQ Johnny is definitely not something I really want to go toe-to-toe with as well, but I can at least deal with it. It's Des Moines radar, Monmouth, everything, especially the AP, that's going to hurt. And then Hanover Hydro can certainly be annoying. Not a big fan of this map, not going to lie. Sleeping Giant, which is kind of ironic since I'm playing I'm using Yamamoto Isoroku as the captain for this because he's the special captain for Japan. He's the gold captain, whatever you want to call it. But he's the guy who made the quote, I fear we have awoken a sleeping giant. And I'm not sure if I want to go that way or just stick around in the middle, because you usually don't see too many ships just stick around in the middle. This is one where the flanks get occupied a lot more than the middle. And that Izumo is looking mighty nice. And the Marceau's over there, so I'm definitely not going to go to A. Monmouth is there as well. Yeah, if everyone can start shooting that Monmouth, that'll be great. There we go. That's awesome. Really nice. There goes 48k spotting damage in about 2 seconds, which is nice. Yeah, that should drive the Monmouth away, which is good. I have the Gibraltar, which is the same hull as the Monmouth. They're very, very similar ships from what I can tell. And while I like the Gibraltar, yeah, its armor is not good. That one does get a super heal though, so it is not as, you know, it can deal with the big AP salvos that the Gibraltar can't quite do the same with. Let's see, do I do both racks? I might do both racks. Actually, I should have. I might use my torpedo reload booster in a moment. Not sure what RPF thing I was getting spotted by, but it's gone now. Don't think it's the Ismo. I guess the Ismo is very insistent on coming into the cap zone. Might do this here. And let's try and get another set going, because I missed the first one. But unfortunately now I'm kind of without friends. That Soyuz would be so kind. Now he's looking elsewhere. Those gonna hit. I might have gone too short on those. That's unfortunate. I've always been really bad at aiming torpedoes. It's not been my thing. That's why I don't play destroyers a ton. But I might get 2. Might get 3? I got 2. Okay. Better than nothing, at least. Not quite sure what the enemy team's doing, not gonna lie. Like, the Marceau took A. He's now beached himself over there. And I just don't know where the rest of their team is, if I'm being honest. And at this rate, I could probably just start shooting the Izumo if I wanted to, but I don't know, I'll wait a little bit. Might go sneak into A and cap that. I want to just keep him spotted for the moment. think if I go behind the island, he might go unspotted, but that will take all of 2 seconds. I'm just a little worried about that Hanover in terms of secondaries, and also the Monmouth over there. Yeah, I might just keep him spotted. We are doing incredibly well, team-wise. I think I might now. I think it's time to start using the guns. Since there's just isn't really anything out there that's a threat to me at the moment. So I'll just get some damage on the Ismo. He's probably gonna, those torps are probably gonna kill him. Whoever's torps those are. The gearing, that's what it was. Now that's where the other Shimkaze went. Wondering where it was, just never showed up. Don't do that in a super ship, by the way. Don't just sit in the back of the map and do nothing. You are, especially in a Hanover, which is not a sit in the back of the map type ship. Like if it was a Satsuma, I would more understand it at least. But that is a get up close and personal type of ship, or at least like get in range of others to use your secondaries. But instead it was just, I don't know. I'll take it because it makes the game easier for us, but just don't do that if you're in if you're in a ship like that, please. There's the Shima. Let's try, yeah. Monmouth is preoccupied shooting something else, so I can go full stop on gunboating the Shima down. Actually do want to turn in. I'm definitely not taking this fight incredibly well, but it's fine. I have the health to bleed. Actually use smoke now. Just because now the Monmouth's shooting at me. So I do want to go dark. And now let's do that there. And just kind of, I'm gonna hide back here. Definitely could have taken that fight better, but I was very worried about the Monmouth. Didn't want to get just completely wrecked. And it's fine, because it's the Shima's almost down, and there's basically no one left on their team. It is a little bit out of my range. What if I do this? And like, I want to push up and try and launch torpedoes at the Hanover. But there's the Monmouth and the Shima. Hi there, Monmouth. That's gonna probably... Oh wow, it didn't. 44 HP. That's crazy. Yeah, I got killed by the secondaries though. That's funny. Well, one of us hopefully will get the Monmouth. The gearing's probably going to run into my torpedoes. He just got hit by the Patrie. Let's see. Is he going to be able to... No, I think I'm going to get him. No, should... Yeah, that's going to get him. Sweet. Nice. Take that. And then, yeah, this is a wrap. Probably looks like the Shima's going to live. The Hanover, it's either we're going to win on points or the Hanover's going to die first. One of the two. Will this Willem get him? No, we'll get him close. And the Patria will get him. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm curious to see how well I did compared to the team. This was a very, very one-sided victory. I'll just say that. Very, very one-sided. Let's see. Oh, how did I get top of the team? I guess it was because I capped 2 bases. That's probably why. And then the spotting damage. I don't know, I'll take it. Alright, so no super ships this time. Entirely tier 10. But that is a lot of radar and hydro. I'm also the only destroyer on... one destroyer each per team. So it's just me. So I'm probably going to be playing a bit more passive this time. Also kind of would have preferred to spawn on the other side because that is a bit more open. But I'll make do with what I have over here. be successful. Okay, looks like the gearing is in... What is that thing spotting? It's actually better than mine. Let's see. If he shoots, I might actually just go dark. And... I mean, he's probably going to use smoke as well. But I was trying to hope he would stay spotted, but I guess not. Do that. Don't have much room, unfortunately. Let's go back to... That was a mistake, because now I'm in range of Des Moines. So I can shoot him while I'm here. Yeah, that's the problem. Well, Des Moines is getting absolutely wrecked, which is good. Do another one. Just flood that area with torpedoes. Try and run away. Okay, good. Des Moines is down at least. That's good. Probably could have taken that better, but we're alive. And Des Moines is gone. Gearing's been chased out as well. Might hit that Napoli with some of my torps also. He's turning away now. Would have been funny if I did. I kind of want to push into that gearing. He just has more health than me at the moment, but I have friends is the thing. And that's what's helpful. Because if I can get rid of that gearing, I basically have free reign on this flank. I just need to make sure my allies are ready to take him down. Ooh, I might still get that Napoli. I might still get that Napoli. I did. Let's go. Alright. I think it's time to push. Hopefully I don't die to the gearing. But I have lots of friends now, so wherever this gearing is... Yeah, there he is, right there. It's just a question of, can I live this encounter? Because, well, yeah. That's why I wanted to push, because I have friends, and the Monmouth has very good destroyer killing AP. But yeah, it's decently quick, but I feel like it's a little sluggish. It's not bad though, because it's got better it's sort of it's kind of billed as a bridge between the Shimakaze and the Harugumo, in the sense of the two tech tree lines. The Shimakaze is the very geared towards torpedoes. It's like one of the best torpedo boats in the game, but does not have very good guns in return. Whereas the Harugumo has very solid guns, if very low caliber. And while it does have, your classic tier 10 IJN torpedoes, I think it has basically the same exact torpedoes as this. It just has one rack of 6 torpedoes. It does get the reload booster, but the rack reloads in it has like a 2.5 minute reload. You're playing it for the guns, not the torpedoes. So this is kind of a ship that bridges the gap between the two, where it has good guns. I'd rather have a Harugumo when just pure gunboating, and then you'd rather have Mishima if you're just trying to go for pure torpedoes. But if you want to mix, this is the one you want to go with. And I know from what I've seen, it's an all right ship overall, because it's just doesn't quite do enough to warrant the mix and match. You'd rather play with one extreme than just the solid in both. I think is kind of how it wants to go in World of Warships. But overall, it's still one I haven't played too much in it, but I found it to be all right. Even if I don't play destroyers too much, it seems like a pretty solid ship. Why not? And do that again. Do that again. I think I will. Didn't need to use smoke yet, but I'll do it. Just preemptive and get some damage on this curve first. That Goliath took a massive hit from something. Unfortunately, whoever dies next on their team will end the battle, and that Goliath is most certainly gone in a moment. It's just I want to get at least some torps on the her first. I think I will actually, because the Goliath uses super heal. So I'll get one, and there we go. One was all I needed in the end. That was yeah. Wouldn't mind a more competitive game next time because it's been very, very limited so far. I'm assuming I did not get top 15 this time. Yeah, I got melting. Dang, that Colombo was going crazy. Wow. Well, both their cruisers are radar, which is not great. Plymouth is definitely something I am... Well, honestly, both of them are not good at all. But I am going to hope that they have not spawned on this flank, and that I can have... Well, I probably won't have free reign, but I will do what I can to spot the enemy and hope that the Audacious doesn't show up. Not sure why this Thrasher is insistent on shooting its deck gun, but don't think it has nearly enough range to get it spotted at the moment. What is the range on that thing's deck gun? It is 6 kilometers. Yeah, no. That is... I guess just testing it out, make sure it works. Well, who is spotting me? What destroyer is in here? It's probably the Shimakaze because I haven't found him yet. So now I gotta turn away. So I get immediately aggroed by the Schlieffen. Ay. This is not fun. I do not like Schleffens. I guess I can do a torpedo down that way. Right, at least. No, the Shima's already down there. Wow. Okay. Let's move down this way. Figured it was the Shimakaze. Save one rack for him.
I need intelligence data.
Would like the friendly ocean to come over and help out. But, I mean, if he's going to focus the enemy Schlieffen, that's fine. Just got to make sure, because I'm RPF'd, that the enemy Shima doesn't just point blank me with torpedoes. I'm spotted now. He's probably running away, I would assume. Just I'm now going to run back into the range of Schlieffen secondaries. Although... now I'm not... Okay, he is there. That was weird. And let's actually do this again. Round 2 with the torpedoes. So I can do that. Actually might save one more. Let's do that there. Okay, the Colombo got rid of the Schlieffen. That's great. Now it's just the Shima, so I gotta run it down. Would be nice if I can hit it with a torpedo. Hey, I did. Let's go. Let me actually wait a sec. I'm not going to turn yet because I don't want to turn and have torpedoes come in. I'm just going to keep going this way and hope that Salem doesn't. I mean, Salem has 9-kilometer radar, I think. 8.5 actually, never mind. It's got the same thing as Hawaii, basically. So I'm okay for the moment. Let's see, hopefully the Colombo... Yeah, the Colombo can shoot the Salem, that would be awesome. He probably should use SAP there. He was going for the broadside, I know that, but probably should have just stuck with SAP. Let's do that before the Audacious turns. Because I think both me and the Thrasher are going for the Audacious at the moment. Just get both off. And I'll just keep the assailant spotted because I'm out of his radar range. Thrasher, please dive, Thrasher. Please don't run into my torpedoes. Okay. Well, one is fine. I also make sure to not get too close to the Audacious that it spots me. I don't know why I'm saying audacious. It's audacious, but whatever. Yeah, it's hopefully those hit him. No, he's going too far. Well, now it doesn't matter anyway. Colombo got him. So now I just keep the assailant spotted because their team just melted again. Well, our team's doing fine. I got no credit in chat. Just gonna keep the assailant spotted. Don't need to do anything else at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I would have hit that Audacious. I didn't have a good fire angle as a problem because of the mountain, but hey. Now I get to rack up spotting damage. I always like doing racking up spotting damage in this game. It's like, even if I'm not doing something, I just feel like I'm contributing, you know? Even if I feel like sometimes the actual spotting damage is calculated a bit weird, but I don't know, I'll take it anyway. Yeah, Holland is done for, maybe. I'll keep him spotted. I probably should try and shoot at him, but that would just let me. Yeah, I'll take the chance. I have the health. Kind of need to. If I can actually aim is the only thing. Okay, Salem's down, so that actually makes this a lot easier. I just need to actually figure out how to lead my shots correctly. There we go. Okay, that worked. Only 4 of them left. The Montana is something I can deal with. Actually got a lot of spotting damage now. The Plymouth is very scary because that has short fused AP combined with radar and smoke and hydro, I think, as well. Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything. Let me. Yeah, I need. I mean, at this point, I can just let the rest of the team melt this Montana down because he's not having a good time. I just really wanted to get this buff, but I might have to turn around, actually. Yeah, I do have to turn around. The buff's not worth it. Yep. Right, well, time to leave. Hopefully I can at least get some torpedo hits off. Let me also now run to the island. I'm basically waiting until the Plymouth's radar runs out. I should have. That was a terrible run on the Montana. And then once the Plymouth's radar runs out, that was awful on the Montana. Oh, well, actually, that works too. He just gets destroyed by the Preußen. And yeah, now I can actually shoot the Montana because there's only 2 of them left. And he's gonna deal a lot of damage to me, but it's fine. I actually don't really care. Hey, I got combat scout. Nice. Cause yeah, it's just the Schlieffen, the von Zakharov Schlieffen, down over there, and that is out of my control now. Cause I mean, it's probably just gonna be Ocean and then whoever else. Not sure what that von Zakharov was doing. Basically took himself out of the fight. I don't know if he was trying to hunt the friendly Ocean or whatnot, but yeah. Let's see, can I get the buff before the battle ends? I don't think I will. This ship is too slow. Ah, man, I wanted the buff, but I'm just barely not able to. All right, so once again, not exactly super high damage, but I did get 135k spotting damage, so, you know, I'll take it. And no surprise, the Y up top, that ship is ridiculous. I'll take it. I always like in Combat Scout. It's a fun medal to get. Well, actually, Tier 9, 10, 11. I've had multiple battles that I've cut because they have not been interesting at all. So, Let's go with the team. Why not? We can go to the cap zone later. But yeah, this is actually the first time I've seen a tier below me for once. It's basically just been all tier 10s. Let's see. The vampire is... what is the range on that thing's hydro? 5, 3.5 to the usual. And that's not great. Otherwise, though, not the worst lineup of ships on the enemy team in the world. It's the vampire, like, the gearing is, I can deal with at least. Like, I'll probably take some decent damage, but I can deal with it. That Shima is in big trouble with that Z42. Yeah, there's also another battle that I cut where I had to face a Z42 the entire time, and I do not like facing that ship. It's really annoying. But that Shima is... If that Shima lives, I will be shocked, essentially. That's what all I'm going to say. Yeah, no, he's done for. There's the vampire. It's like the one ship I didn't want to see. Now I'm stuck in his hydro range. Now the main can focus me down. Just do this anyway. And of course, we're probably going to get spotted by him. I love losing half my health in 2 seconds. Destroyers with hydro are stupid. I'm just going to say that out loud. It's ridiculous. I'm not messing with that. The main's actually just backing up now. Nope. Okay, this Hydra's actually out, which is nice. At least, I'm actually just out of his range is the thing. So if the rune can actually push forward and light it up with Hydro, that would be pretty nice. Just so long as we can get rid of the vampire, I'll be happy. I'd like my guns to actually go where I'm shooting them. There we go. I guess while I'm here, I can shoot at the main. Sorry, what is that? What? Oh, that's what it was. It was a Jaeger toy. I thought it was a vampire toy, but it was a Jaeger toy. I was gonna say, like, why was that going so fast? Where was it coming from? And why did it do, like, no damage to me? As game? Are you not shooting your... I am so confused right now on so many levels. Get rid of the vampire is all I ask. Okay, good. I guess the Jaeger died as well. I didn't even realize that. Okay, well, I lost a ton of health, but that engagement actually ended in our favor pretty well. Okay, it was definitely the Z42 that kind of got rid of all of them. But that main seems very insistent on just not going anywhere. No, I don't. Yeah, that Izuma split itself well enough to not get hit by my torpedoes. They also ran out of range, so... Alright, what is this main doing? Kind of sitting still. Can I... not... Okay, please turn that way. That would be great, Mr. Immelman. No, don't spot me. Stop that. Nope. Dodge, please. Please. Okay, I did. That. Because honestly, I'd be a little surprised if this main starts going forward. If it does, I'll just use smoke. But for now, I'll just keep it spotted as the team whittles it down and wait for my torps to hopefully hit their mark. He's kind of turning a little bit, so that's unfortunate, but should still hopefully hit one or two. Yeah, it's better to at least try than not try at all. Let's see. Chance I might hit. Not with that one, unfortunately. Well, that one did. Cool. So the depth perception on this is really off. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think that main has his combat instructions up because I just don't think he's been shooting enough. Okay, now it is spot for the team, let it flood, and eventually after that go for the implement over there. If we even get to that point, because this is also one where the team has done quite well. And I didn't want to just do battles where it was very one-sided, but all the other battles that I played, I did not do well in at all, and usually kind of died pretty early, so this wasn't enough. I haven't had a battle where I lived a decent amount, and it was close, so oh well. Might not be the most interesting video in the world, but sometimes it's past some gameplay, you gotta show it off. And again, I'm not good with destroyers, but I feel like I should show it off anyway. I definitely did not do great XP-wise. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, the Z42 definitely earned his spot up there. So yeah, a bit of a shorter episode this time around. Didn't have too many, spectacular individual efforts on my part, but this is honestly not... It's a ship that's a little underwhelming overall. It's not horrible, but there's definitely other destroyers at this tier that I'd rather be playing, but I felt like just showing this one off anyway. Shouldn't always just show off the spectacular ones. You can also show off some of the ones that could be better. But either way, still, it's something you can certainly play well in. And any destroyer, I feel like it's always good to just try and help out your team with caps and spotting and zoning with your torpedoes and all that. So it's like playing as a destroyer. It's not just about the damage. It's also keeping your team aware of where the enemy destroyers are and whatnot. And it's all sorts of things like that. But that will do it for this episode. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Would love some engagement down in the comments below. If you have any ship recommendations on what I should play, please feel free to drop them down in the comments as well. But that will do it for this one here on the Hayate. Thank you very much for watching.